I have something on my heart that I need to express, something I've carried with me for some time now. I want you to know that everything is going to be okay. Truly, it will be. I hold on to that belief with all my strength because I know deep down that what we've shared and what we continue to share is so much more than just a fleeting romance. We are more than lovers. We are soulmates, connected on a level that defies explanation, logic, or time. This journey we've been on, filled with twists, turns, and emotional whirlwinds, has taken me through loops I never anticipated. Still, even in the midst of the chaos, I want you to know this. I care for you deeply. I always have, and I always will. Not a single day passes without a you on my mind. Sometimes I find myself just lying in bed, letting memories of us rush through like an old, familiar movie, vivid and full of life. The laughter, the touches, the quiet conversations, they all play back so clearly, and they remind me how much we've truly shared. The connection between us has always been undeniable. Yes, it has felt like a roller coaster at times, but I've come to see that we both needed this experience. The lessons, though difficult, have brought growth. We've both had to confront parts of ourselves we may have otherwise ignored. And through that, I believe we're becoming better, stronger, not just for ourselves, but for each other. We've had so many unforgettable moments together, haven't we? I think back often to when we first connected. That moment is etched in my soul. It's one of my most cherished memories. It changed everything for me. That was the day I found my person. You lit something within me that I didn't even know existed. I saw something in you that was rare and extraordinary. From that moment on, you've taken up residence in my heart, and I've never wanted to let you go. Even now, after everything, you still captivate me in ways I can't fully explain. And even though time has passed, I want you to know that nothing has changed in terms of how I feel about you. I still remember all the wonderful emotions you stirred in me. Feelings of joy, passion, and belonging. I hold them close. I only hope that time doesn't run out before we're able to build something more open, honest, and fitting for the people we are becoming. You are such a beautiful soul, and I love you deeply. This current situation, though painful and frustrating at times, has also been an unexpected blessing. It's brought clarity. It's helped me grow. And I believe it's done the same for you. I do my best to see the positive side of things, even when I don't like how events have unfolded. I'm not proud of every decision I made, and I carry some regrets. But I know in my heart, this isn't the end of our story. I can't treat it that way. Please understand, my love, that you are my greatest joy. I need you to keep your heart open to me, just a little longer. Because the truth is, the more time passes, the more I feel our bond growing stronger. Strange, isn't it? But even in the distance, I feel you. I sense you, and it pulls me in closer every day. You've brought me both incredible happiness and deep reflection, and I wouldn't trade any of it, not even the hard parts, because loving you has been the most transformative experience of my life. I still sleep with your pictures by my side, clinging to the comfort they bring. Through all of it, my love for you never faded. Even when I stepped away, it was never to hurt you. It was out of fear that my own unhealed pain might cause you even more harm. It was never about a lack of love. It was about my lack of readiness, and for that, I am sorry. When I was with you, I felt free. For the first time, I could be my authentic self without shame, without hiding. You brought that out of me. You saw me, truly saw me, and loved me anyway. That's rare. That's real. You're an incredible person with a loving heart and a pure soul. I long for the day I can look into those gorgeous eyes again. The ones that seem to understand me even in silence. Your smile, your presence, the quiet mystery of your face. They draw me in even now. Please remember this. Our minds may challenge us, but our hearts guide us. And our souls, they know. They know the truth of this love, and they keep choosing it despite the distance, the pain, and the unknowns. The thought of you is becoming inevitable for me. I can't escape it. Sometimes I even smell your scent, like your presence lingers near. I want to be honest with you about everything. I never knew love like this until I met you. No one could ever compare. What we had was real, rare, and I was wrong to ever downplay its importance. So here I am, heart open, ready to explore this with you again. I can't stop thinking about you. I wonder, have you been feeling it too? Over the past year, your partner has endured a remarkable journey filled with emotional, personal, and financial challenges. This period has been anything but easy for them. They've encountered numerous obstacles that have tested their patience, resilience, and emotional strength. From unexpected changes in their personal life to unforeseen hardships, they've often felt as though they were being pushed to their absolute limits. Yet, through these trials, they have begun to uncover valuable lessons, not only about their inner world, but also about the deeper nature of your relationship together. Much of their focus during this difficult time has revolved around financial matters. Whether dealing with instability, unexpected expenses, or the strain of material loss, money has been a source of stress and concern. Some of this financial disruption may have come hand in hand with relationship changes, breakups, shifting dynamics, or even physical moves that resulted in the loss of cherished possessions. These external shifts have forced your partner to reevaluate what truly matters in life. While they have always appreciated the finer things, they are coming to realize that the most precious thing they desire isn't wealth or comfort. It's you. Deep in their heart, their greatest longing is to be with you. Despite all that has occurred, you remain a constant source of comfort and hope. You occupy a sacred place in their heart, one that overshadows even the most daunting setbacks. The emotional bond they feel with you is profound, stronger than any fear or doubt that may still linger in their mind. At times, they've considered reaching out to you, pouring their heart into messages, letters, or long emails. They've drafted thoughts and written confessions meant for your eyes. However, these heartfelt expressions have largely remained unsent. Their hesitance stems from lingering fears, fear of vulnerability, rejection, or that the timing might not yet be right. Despite their silence, the power of their intentions should not be underestimated. There is a quiet strength in their thoughts, a persistent belief that things are unfolding as they should. They may not have said the words aloud, but they are channeling positivity, trusting that the universe is gradually bringing you both closer to healing and RECONNECTION. Your partner's inner journey is moving through a phase of emotional renewal. Love, in many ways, is undergoing a renaissance in their life and in yours. This is a time to listen to the rhythm of your heart, to dance to the music that truly resonates with your soul. Your partner wants you to know that they see, but as a guiding light in their life, like a guardian angel. Your presence, even from a distance, has been a source of comfort and strength. In your absence, they find themselves yearning deeply for your affection, your care, and the warmth of your shared connection. They may still be battling waves of anxiety, but they are slowly learning to trust the timing of life and the strength of the bond you share. Everything is aligning in its own time, even if it doesn't yet feel clear. As for you, it's possible that you've been feeling a little off balance lately. You might have experienced a sense of emotional detachment or drifting over the past few days. Perhaps you've found yourself reflecting on the past or questioning the current state of your relationship. It's natural to feel uncertain during times of emotional transition. Right now, you may be observing rather than acting, conserving your emotional energy while your inner world seeks clarity. Energy levels could be low, making even the simplest tasks feel more demanding than usual. This emotional fatigue can sometimes lead to a false sense of closure or distance, especially when communication feels strained or incomplete. But it's essential to recognize that these feelings are part of a larger transformation. Relationships, like people, evolve over time, and often growth emerges from periods of discomfort. Even if you feel disconnected at the moment, your bond with your partner remains a living, breathing thing capable of adaptation and renewal. The key during this time is to remain open to dialogue, open to change, and open to understanding each other on a deeper level. Don't underestimate the importance of clear, heartfelt communication. Whether you reach out with a simple message or choose to have a more vulnerable conversation, expressing how you feel can begin to bridge the emotional distance. It's also important to offer each other compassion, remembering that both of you are navigating complex internal landscapes. Your partner's silence may not be a rejection, but a sign that they are working through their own battles before they can fully open up again. As difficult as this phase may feel, it carries the potential to strengthen your relationship in meaningful ways. Trust that this is not an end, but a transformation. You are both learning, healing, and finding your way back, not just to each other, but to yourselves. The path forward may not be easy or linear, but with mutual care and patience, it can lead to a deeper, more enduring connection. Embrace this chapter with hope and allow love's renaissance to unfold in its own beautiful time. Love. There was a time in my life when I was lost, truly and utterly lost. I used to be someone who couldn't stay committed, someone who didn't believe in love or lasting connection. I was a player, moving from one person to the next, never pausing long enough to build anything real. Commitment felt like a burden, and the idea of settling down seemed foreign, even suffocating. I couldn't imagine being with the same person for more than a few months. As soon as things started to feel too real or too routine, I would begin to distance myself. I thought I was protecting myself, staying in control. But in truth, I was running away from everything I didn't understand, especially love. Back then, I didn't care much about anyone's emotions, including my own. I wasn't malicious, but I was disconnected. I lived for the thrill of the chase, the excitement of something new. I'd enjoy the highs of infatuation, but as soon as the initial spark faded, I'd grow bored and restless. I never allowed myself to see beyond the surface of a connection. I didn't know what I wanted from others, or even from life. I mistook temporary attention for affection and physical closeness for emotional intimacy. I entered relationships not out of love, but out of a need to fill the emptiness inside me. A deep, aching void I couldn't understand. That void stayed with me no matter who I was with. I could be surrounded by people, yet feel completely alone. I wore a mask, pretending to be this confident, charming person, someone who had it all together. But beneath that mask, I was struggling. I couldn't be vulnerable, couldn't open up. I was afraid that if people saw the real me, they wouldn't want me. So I kept everything bottled up, pretending, performing, and never truly connecting.
Why are women?
No one really knew me. And honestly, I didn't know myself either. Then everything changed when I met you. From the moment our paths crossed, something shifted in me. It wasn't just attraction. It was something deeper, something I had never felt before. You didn't just catch my attention. You captured my heart. Being with you felt different. It wasn't just exciting. It was grounding. I felt like I had come home, like I had finally found my safe space. For the first time in my life, I wanted to stay. I didn't want to run. I didn't feel the urge to look elsewhere, to chase the next thrill. All I wanted was to be close to you, to know you, to hold you, to build something real with you. You brought out sides of me I didn't know existed for the first time. I felt protective, not in a toxic way, but in a way that made me want to protect what we had. I felt jealous, not because I didn't trust you, but because the thought of losing you terrified me. I wanted to be with you, to spend time with you, not because I was afraid of being alone, but because I genuinely enjoyed your presence. You became my comfort, my joy, my peace. I longed for your embrace, your smile, your voice. And unlike before, I didn't grow bored. The routine didn't feel dull. It felt like home. Even in silence, just sitting beside you, I felt more alive and understood than I ever had with anyone else. With you, I didn't need to pretend anymore. I could be myself fully, honestly, vulnerably. You didn't just love the parts of me I showed the world. You saw the hidden corners of my soul and loved me anyway. That kind of love, it changes a person. It changed me. You helped me find clarity in the confusion. You brought light to the darkest parts of me. You filled the void I had tried to fill with fleeting connections. And you did it not by completing me, but by showing me that I was already worthy of love, just as I am. For the first time, I felt true happiness, happiness that wasn't based on circumstances or novelty, but on something real and lasting. I look at my past now and realize how far I've come. And it's all because of you. You've proven that even someone like me, someone who once believed they weren't made for love, can change. You showed me that love isn't something to fear or run from, but something to embrace with both hands and an open heart. You weren't my first, but I know deep in my soul that you will be my last. I don't want anyone else. I don't even think about anyone else. I'm completely, wholeheartedly, and unapologetically in love with you. You are everything I've ever desired, even before I knew how to name those desires. You're my peace, my passion, my partner, my person. Your love is a blessing I never thought I deserved, and I'm honored, truly honored, to call you mine. Thank you for changing my life, for showing me what love really is, and for giving me a future worth holding on to. I'll spend the rest of my life making sure you feel just as loved, safe, and cherished as you've made me feel, my love. Something truly unusual has been happening to me. For the past several days, maybe even weeks now, I've been waking up in the middle of the night without any reason. It's always around the same time, minus 3:15 a.m. every single night. Without fail, I open my eyes and glance at the clock, and there it is again, 3:15. At first, I brushed it off, thinking it was just a coincidence. Maybe a restless sleep cycle or something trivial. But when it continued happening again and again, I couldn't help but feel there was something more to it. I started reading about this strange timing and found something very beautiful and comforting. They say waking up between Sendin AM and Sidin AM is considered a highly spiritual and blessed time, known as the hour when the veil between the physical world and the divine is the thinnest. It's believed to be a sacred window when the universe is most active, trying to communicate with you, to guide you toward your destiny. It's during this magical hour that wishes, prayers, and intentions are said to carry immense power. So now, every time I wake up at that hour, I close my eyes, hold my breath for a moment, and make a silent, heartfelt wish. Each night, my wish is the same. I whisper to the universe, please, please let me marry the love of my life. Let our love grow stronger each day, filled with mutual respect, trust, and deep understanding. Let our married life be joyful, harmonious, and full of blessings. I say this sincerely with every bit of hope and faith I carry in my heart. I make this wish every single night without fail. It has become a sacred ritual, something I cherish deeply. There is a strange joy in this quiet moment of connection with the universe, a sense of purpose and peace that fills me the moment I make this wish. Waking up at this time no longer feels disruptive or odd. It feels like a blessing. I truly believe the universe is on our side, constantly reassuring me with signs and subtle messages that we are meant to be together. Every time I make that wish, my heart feels lighter and my spirit feels more aligned. There's a sense of clarity that washes over me, reminding me that this connection we share is not ordinary. It is spiritual, powerful, and destined in moments of doubt or uncertainty. I think of these signs, the waking at the same hour, the inner pull toward you, the peace that follows every wish, and I feel calm again. I believe with all my heart that we are on the right path. Whatever is happening now, whatever may come, I trust that it is all part of a divine plan. The divine is blessing our journey in the most beautiful way. I feel it in my bones, in the quiet whispers of my soul. Sweetheart, do you feel it too? Do you see signs from the universe as well? Sometimes These signs come in a form of angel numbers, repeating sequences like 111, 222, 444, or perhaps a sudden appearance of butterflies, rainbows, feathers, or flowers that seem to cross your path for no reason. Maybe there's a song that plays exactly when you need it, or a word someone says that strikes something deep inside you. These are not coincidences. These are nudges from the universe, gentle affirmations that we are being guided, protected, and prepared for something beautiful. I find great comfort in knowing that the divine is watching over us, gently moving things into place so that we can be together, not just in spirit, but in every sense. The timing of everything is divine, and I have come to trust that fully. I know the day will come when I will no longer have to make that wish in silence. Instead, I will wake up next to you in the warmth of your embrace and thank the universe for answering my prayers. Until then, I wait patiently, lovingly, and faithfully. I imagine the moment I run into your arms, tears of joy in my eyes, knowing that everything we've hoped for has finally come true. I see us standing together, hand in hand, hearts open, ready to begin the next chapter of our lives. I love you with a love that transcends time, space, and logic. It is pure, deep, and unwavering. You are my greatest reality, the one my soul recognizes beyond this lifetime. You are my world, and I know with every beat of my heart that I am going to marry you with the blessings of the divine, the support of the universe, and the love that binds us beyond understanding. I'm so done with all the lies. I'm done hiding behind a wall of silence, behind the carefully crafted smiles, behind the rehearsed "I'm fine" and half-truths. I'm tired of pretending that everything is simple, that my heart isn't aching to scream the truth. Every time I look at you, I'm done with all the pretenses and the acts I've forced myself into for so long. I can't do it anymore, so let me be brutally honest with you today. You are not just a friend to me. You're not just someone I enjoy spending time with. You're not just a sweet and caring person who happens to understand me better than most. You're not just my safe space, though you are the one place in this chaotic world where I feel truly at peace. And you're not just someone who happens to be good for me. You are the love of my life. You are the one who lives in my thoughts, day and night. The one who has unknowingly claimed every inch of my heart. You are the ruler of my emotions, the center of my dreams, the one I never stop wishing for, even when I pretend otherwise. I've tried for so long to keep this hidden. I've lied to myself countless times, telling my heart to stop feeling so much, to stop hoping, to stop believing in something more. I convinced myself that being close to you as a friend was enough. But the truth is, it's not enough. It has never been enough. You've been there for me in ways no one else ever has. You've guided me through my confusion, supported me when I was breaking, motivated me to be better, and protected me when I couldn't protect myself.
And it's crazy because you can be financially, you can protect someone financially and provide for them financial, but if you can't protect them mentally and emotionally, they're not going to trust you. They're not going to trust you. That's the most, your mental stability, definitely physical stability is important, but I've sat inside of my apartment and I've realized that without mental stability, you're still just as unsafe as not having a roof over your head. When you're not mentally well, when you're not feeling happy or feeling safe in your house, people end up leaving their homes. Actually, they go to parties, they go to other people's homes, so it's like there has to be, a man has to feel safe emotionally and mentally. You have to make him feel safe in order for him to stay. The minute he leaves you mentally, he's going to eventually leave you physically. That's how it is. It's like he's just waiting for a plan, a strategy, a time, a way out. He's waiting for a solution, who to run to, who's going to surrender. So that's the whole thing that he was doing, is waiting to find a way out of the situation. In the meantime, while he was waiting and, probably crying out for me, I was busy paying to receive him. You know what I mean? So take notes, ladies and gentlemen, making sure that someone is mentally and emotionally safe with you. Emotional safety is absolutely important in relationships and connections. When there's no emotional safety, the person's going to push you out of fear, because there's no emotional safety. So there has to be, whenever two people are together, they're always convincing each other that, hey, you're safe with me. Hey, you're safe with me. A man might yell at you and yell at you and yell at you. But if he doesn't hit you, or he doesn't put you in a position where you feel like you're getting unsafe, most times you'll be like, okay, how can we get out of this? How can we get out of this fights? How can we get out of the arguments? How can we get out of, that's what happens in relationships. How do we move forward from this moment, right? Sometimes when you're in a relationship, a man might hold a grudge on you for a while, for a long time, and you're like, how do we get out of the silent treatment? How do we get out of the arguments? How do we get out? You just kind of have to embrace every moment and every situation and every stage of the person and just hold on to them, especially when they're in their silent moment. Like I'm learning right now to just let, I still write Zach even if he's quiet, because he did say, even if I'm not responding right away, just keep talking. So I just keep continuing to chat until he catches up with my chats. And when he's physically and emotionally ready to respond, he will respond. Sometimes I do have dreams that push me to worry and fear, but I go back to these letters and I'm like, oh, well, I shouldn't be afraid. He's just transitioning and I should be understanding, because he's going through that divorce or whatever he's going through. I'm not supposed to say it, but my body pushes me to say it. It's not that I can't be quiet. It's just that my body is like, say it. That's what my body pushes me to do.
You've seen me at my lowest, my weakest, and still, you never turned away. You're the only person I trust completely. The only person I can be vulnerable with without the fear of being judged or misunderstood. With you, I don't have to pretend. I can just be, and that in itself is love.
Another thing is that as women and as men, when you don't educate yourself, you wonder why your wife left you or your husband left you. When you don't, there is, I know it seems like people have been taught to believe that just food period is safe and, whatever you eat is safe and it's helping you get better. But food is also a weapon and it can kill, make or break people, right? So when a man is eating, if you're feeding a man poorly, if you're touching inside of his food and you're doing everything that his senses are telling him is not safe for him, he's gonna eventually leave, right? So those are all things that you wonder what you did. Learning about nature, when the universe turns against you when you turn against it. And that's the attack that I went through. Like after I ate meat and it was almost like a world gang or something, and a ritual that I had to be a part of to find a solution to live here and to live in the world is having to, when I live here, I have to I kind of join them and not make them feel almost like pretending to be gay just to get to know girls better, just to make girls not feel intimidated, just to kind of find out what the girl's going through. That's kind of the situation here, right? So kind of eating what they went through so that you can, you don't make them feel unsafe and you don't really expose them like they're the ones that had to go through. I don't know how to explain it, but I'll be able to explain it later. But in their head, they're like, they won't feel safe if they're the only ones eating this food and you're not eating it. So I ate it, but then I realized it wasn't good for me once I ate it. But I came in when I was a child. So the food that I ate as a child wasn't food that I chose to eat. It's food that was chosen for me without a choice. So I had to break out of those habits that they were feeding me and say, hey, this is not how we should eat. Right? And so when a man sees that you're helping him get better, it depends on if you are his person or not. If there is conflict between meals, it means you're not his person, because his life is not your life is not his life. So he's not going to agree with you when he says, hey babe, let's become vegan. Hey, but those are all things if the man is willing, if you can convince him and he's willing to get better, and he's listening to you, then it's working. But if he's not listening to you, there's conflict and all this. What's the point of forcing someone? Maybe this time is not your time, or that's just not your person.
Know my heart. You understand my thoughts, even before I voice them. You read my silences, express my dreams, I voice them. You read my silences like they're loud confessions. I can express my dreams, my fears, my failures, my madness. and you accept it all with grace and patience. You've seen both the light and dark parts of me, and still you stay. You try so hard to make sure I'm always okay. Always doing the right thing. Always becoming the best version of myself. And maybe that's the problem. I've been too focused on doing the right thing for everyone else that I forgot what it means to be right for myself. Well, I don't want to live like that anymore.
And that's the trick about being around people. They have a way of stealing you from them. They want you to invest all your energy in them, but when it comes to taking care of you, you don't have enough energy. It's not even that you don't want to care for yourself, it's that you've invested so much of your time and energy trying to do things for other people that when it comes to doing things for yourself, you completely don't even have it. You don't have the desire, you don't have the energy, because you've invested your energy in the wrong people. That's why it's important to, when you abandon yourself, guess what? That's them trying to kill you. That's how they kill you. It's a silent killer. When you abandon yourself, but without you, you can't do nothing. There's no you. Right? So it's very important that you take care of yourself, even if it means isolating yourself to make sure you're getting better. If you're not better, you can't help anybody else. You can't even raise your kids.
I don't want to suppress my truth for the sake of comfort or expectation. I want to be honest with myself and with you. I want to stop running, stop hiding, stop denying what's been true all along. I'm in love with you. I don't care about what others might think. I don't care if people say it's inappropriate or complicated or messy. I don't care about the so-called rules.
And I also don't, I'm sorry, baby. I also don't want to be mean to other people, but I want to let you, I don't want to not be mean. I don't want to teach them how to keep you or how to win you over, but I think you're pretty mentally stable enough to know where you need to be. But those of you guys that have best friends, and if you try to, I forgot what I was going to say, and it's probably for a good reason. If you try to make anybody that go against something that makes them feel good, makes them feel better, you're only going to continue to push them away, because they're like, well, you must not be for me because you're unless it's drugs and alcohol, but you're telling me to do things to get away from the person that is actually helping me, protecting me from you guys, because he already feels unsafe with you guys. No matter how much you might brush his hair and make him feel, like he's okay, those are all sugarcoats, but emotionally, spiritually, internally, he's dying around you guys, right? I rebuke him in the name of Jesus. He won't die, but that's what's happening. Getting to know your person is like getting to know your children, getting to know whoever, and I feel like they know exactly what they're doing. They just don't know. They don't know how to stop doing it, probably, which Zach has removed himself, just so you guys know, which is a very good thing, and it's okay, because if he didn't remove himself, he wouldn't really be, have the time to even write these letters. These letters take time. As you can see, she was blocking every time he would meditate and go off to meditate on his twin, which is when a man goes off to meditate on his person, it's his soul is dominating his mind, his soul healing process. His soul is healing process. On this end, I'm over here in survival mode. So if he doesn't stop entertaining other people, it was threatening my life in secret. He didn't realize that every time he entertained other people, he was ignoring and abandoning his heart. And if we're emotionally connected and you abandon your heart, you can even actually have a heart attack.
Anymore. I followed them all my life, and all they've done is leave me empty. What I care about is being true to my heart. I care about finally saying what I...
And I'm sorry to interrupt you too, sweetie, but also people that don't have the power and the spirit of God, those are people that are empty. They believe in money, they worship money. And I know a lot of people think that, oh, God doesn't have money. God doesn't care. It's not that God doesn't care about money. He gave you the idea. You know, you guys, the universe gave you the idea of money. It's the love of money. The love of money that makes money evil. You know, it's not money that makes people evil. It's the love of it. That meaning if you allow it to consume you and you would do anything for it, God doesn't want you to do anything for money. Anything is crazy. You would murder your own brother and sister for a couple of dollars. You can't do anything for money. So there are times where you do have to turn down money and choose yourself over money, right? There are other ways that the universe, you know, can protect you from a lot of different things, but that's what I'm working on building more safe havens and talking to the government to build more safe havens, so you guys don't have to run to other people for safety. You don't have to prostitute yourselves for safety. You can go to these shelters. Even if people can work, it's like if you guys are making prostitution illegal and you're making all this stuff illegal, you're making it extremely hard for people to. Not every white guy is smart. Not everyone has the brains that their dad has. So when you try to force them to be this, to be that, they're gonna panic and they're gonna run away and they're gonna hide and they're gonna go to drugs because they don't feel like they're good enough. They don't feel like they can do it. You know, that a lot of the geniuses that got denied in their community ended up coming to the black community where they feel smart because they're around less intelligent people, more stupid people. So when they're around those people, they feel smarter, they feel worth something, but they don't feel worth something if those people are still making them feel worthless as well, right? So it's better to be around smarter people that might not be that smart, but at least are accepting and are willing to listen to you, to be taught by you, and you're willing to learn from them. Because I know white people are really great, incredible, patient teachers, and that's who I've learned from most of my knowledge. And a lot of things that I learn, I just pay attention, like I'm in class and I just look and see what they do and how they behave, and I just mimic it unconsciously. I mimic it. That's how I learned how to speak American English, just mimicking how they speak. It's just it's a mental thing. It's not like you're just listening and then your brain catches it and then you start talking that way. You know what I mean? And so it's very important for you. It's the same thing with my family. When I start hanging around them, I start talking like I'm African, because my brain automatically tries to fit in. It tries to fit in. It starts to adapt their behavior. And I'm like, I'm not going to be that way. You know, that's why I'm very careful with who I surround myself. Be careful with the company that you keep. You know, because they influence you without you knowing it. You'd be like, man, I've been around these people so long, I'm starting to act like them. That's why when you came around me, you started to do things that they were doing to you, and that jeopardized our relationship, our connection. Because you made me think you weren't serious. I'm like, wow, I thought you were really in trouble, but you get here and you ask me for this and you say this. How are you supposed to convince me that I'm the one for you if you're making me feel unsafe? You know what I mean? If you're asking me, if you're telling me to do things that are not, you know what I mean? So it's like, I do know that for Zach, it's like he's like, okay, I know you're the one. So trying to be controlling right away is not a good way to capture your twin, because you're like, get up and go. No, you first have to introduce them to yourself and admit and prove to them that they're the one. Remember, this person might be yours, but they don't know that they're yours. They're still waking up. So you can't just grab an individual and say you're mine. They're gonna run away. You know, they're gonna scare you. It's just a defense mechanism. It's like, who are you? Their body's like, who are you? What do you want from me? You know, what do you, that's what's happening to you. That's your person, but that person doesn't really know you, not yet, until you introduce yourself. So introducing yourself gently and slowly is very important, and proving also their body is questioning, is asking, who are you? Like, that's their computer system. The computer asks for a password before you can get into the computer system. It says, what's your password? What's this? Because it has to know the identity of the person that is trying to get inside of it. That's the same thing as the human brain. Before you try to get it, it has to know the identity of the person that's getting inside of it. You can't just try to get in a human's brain and what is it called? Not jeopardize, but and try to take over. You know, you can't without a fight. without a fight, right? Because you can rob them. It's like a bank. Their body is like a bank, a food bank, a knowledge bank, and whatever it could be. That could be a genius that's going to change the world, and they could be in poverty. You can't even just walk up to them and take their mind, take their brain, take what they know. They're collecting information from poverty, storytellers, book writers, all those people that are homeless. Those are all people that are collecting information to see what they're going to do with the rest of their future. Right? Some of them have been abandoned. So these are all things that you have to watch out for whenever you're trying to approach your person. The first step to approaching your person is surrendering, because if it's you, then why don't you step out? That's what Zach did, and eventually your person will catch up. I stepped out first because I think I've been recording since I was 16 years old. I've been on social media. I just wasn't on social media heavily, right? And I don't know how old Zach was when he was on social media.